All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory unto the unstoppable and undeniable force, Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and unto the elders of Great Millstone. GMS who tell me this truth. Honors to the brethren in the Akim out there has been pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith. And to Wadi Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashai for allowing me to come back with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is going to be No Excuses Now. And really this is towards, this lesson is towards our people. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, really both inside this truth and outside. Okay? And, because us brothers that make our lessons, we go out to the highways and hedges, we're foretelling you and warning you the things that are going to come to pass. As for our people who are of the world, we tell you, if you're not going to get right, guess what? When Yahweh sends his son Yahawashi, it's going to be not so good for you. He's going to destroy you because you have been warned. Okay? And when you're warned and you don't take heed to the warning, the blood is going to be upon you. Okay? And that's the job of a watchman, is to warn you. All right? And the prophets have always been here since the world began to tell you of these things. But as as we look back in history until now, we know that our people are very, very rebellious. And it shows that there's really nothing, really, truly nothing new under the sun. But this is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. And that's what we do. All right. We tell our people outside of this truth, hey, you got to stop doing your wickedness. If not, you're going to perish in your iniquity, All right, because they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness, guess what? They're gonna reap the same. So they're gonna reap the pain and punishment for their doings. All right, and really and those that are in this truth, those guys that you not on fire, you just you just kind of just relax and you slack. You're not really into this. You ain't going out to the highways and hedges. You ain't making your lessons. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Well, if you don't get on fire and you don't start to get fervent in the spirit, serving Yahweh, Yahawashi, then you also will be, taken care of. The Most High will bring judgment upon you. All right, because you already know. So you know the deal. You know the deal. You know what's going on, but you're still being, stiff-necked. And those men that are just, lukewarm and just not doing what they're supposed to be doing, Yahweh Shem Yahawashi, he's going to deal with them as well. So, and really, we're at the end right now. And there's no excuses whatsoever for anybody. So when the judgment comes, you can't say, oh, I didn't know, nobody told me, I didn't, nobody let me know. You've been warned several times, more than once, because we go out, we make our lessons every day, and brothers, been, have it to where, they're able to go out every day or every other day or every, week in and week out, whatever Yahweh Shem Yahawashi has, provided for us, and you Israelites, you watch, about the Israelites. So again, there's no excuses. Okay. Verse 18, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man will die in his iniquity. See, so for those that don't warn, you ain't telling Israel, to turn from their wickedness. Guess what? At the same thing is, or what's going to happen is, look, that person who you never warned, or you didn't warn, they're going to die regardless. All right, but here's where this word takes a turn. All right, it says the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. You see, so the blood's going to be on you. Verse 19. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor nor from his wicked way. He shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. You see, and that's what we do. We do our job. We go out there, we teach, we warn you, and guess what? The blood's off our hands. All right, you've been warned, but you don't take heed to the warning. Guess what? When the sword come and take you away, you ain't gonna have nobody to look at but yourself. You know, you ain't gonna look for somebody to blame. The only one to blame is yourself. All right, because you've been warned. All right, you've been warned. Let's go here to the book of Luke. Luke 1 and verse 70. It says, and as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. So really, the prophets have been the heralds. All right. And when you look up the word, hold on, let me see. Definition of herald.
Here's the definition of herald: an official messenger bringing news.
Exactly, and that's what we are. We are the official messengers to bring you news of what's going to happen, why these things are happening, and what it's going to lead to, especially in the times we're living in now, because we're living in the times of prophecy. So we're letting you know the deal. We're letting you know what's up, you know, and the prophets have been warning you since what? Since the world began, all right, since the beginning, all right, from the first death, which was what? With Noah, okay? I'm reading one more time. And as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which it's the Most High who speaks to his prophets, you know. All right. He's the one that puts the words in our mouth, you know. You read about that in Proverbs 1 and 20, Matthew 10 and 20. Those are just the two that come to my mind that just get straight to the point, you know. All right. So from here, let's go to Jeremiah. All right, Jeremiah. This is the book of Jeremiah 7 and 25. It says, since the day that your fathers came forth out of the land of Egypt unto this day, I even sent unto you all my servants the prophets, daily rising up early and sending them. You see? But guess what? Verse 26 says this: yet they hearken not unto me. But you didn't hearken. You didn't want to listen. All right. And it says, nor incline their ear, but harden their neck. They did worse than their fathers. And that's our people to this very day, man. You know, you don't want to hearken. You don't want to listen. You know, and for you not hearkening, you not taking heed, guess what? You're going to be held accountable for that which you know, what you're doing. All right. I believe it's the third verse. This is Ezekiel 33 verse 3. If when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, so you hear the warning, because we're blowing the trumpet. All right. Joel goes into what? Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. All right. Roughly paraphrasing. And this is what we do. We're the ones blowing the trumpet. We're the heralds. We're the official messengers that bring you news, and we bring you the warning. All right. Us brothers, when we go out to them highways and hedges, we're blowing the trumpet. We're sounding in the alarm. But you people are too stupid to even consider, you know, anything that we're saying. You don't hearken. You harden your neck. You stiff-hearted, man. You know, you're stubborn as a mule. Okay. And it said, then whosoever hear the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. So again, there's going to be no excuses when that time comes for you Israelites. All right. Because you have been warned. All right. You've been warned. And you know the deal, man. Especially now, man, because you've had it to where, you know, famous people such as, you know, athletes such as Carmelo Anthony, Floyd Mayweather, Tiffany Haddish, you know, actors such as that, such as her, you know, they've ran into Israelites, you know. All right, you have Carmelo Anthony saying, let's talk about the 12 tribes of Israel, you know. So, and those people they're not like, they don't got no small following. They got a big following base. All right, and the majority of them is you Israelites following them. So again, there's no excuses. All right. Let's go to Jeremiah 25:4, and it says, and the Lord hath said unto you, Salakia, and the Lord hath sent unto you all his servants the prophets, rising daily and sending them, but ye had not hearkened, nor inclined your ear. You see, and that's the thing. You not listening. It's a very simple calculus. Like as children, when we were younger, if we didn't obey our parents, or whether you brothers grew up with your mom, your father, your grandma, your grandpa, aunts or uncles, if you didn't listen to them, and you just, they tell you, they say, hey, you got to do your chores, you got to make sure your homework's done, you got to do this, you got to do that, make sure you brush your teeth, wash your face, whatever, and you just you hear it, but you're like, whatever, yeah, I'll do that whenever I feel like it, or you just don't take heed at all, and you just don't consider it. If they find out that you've been rebellious and you're not listening, then they're going to be very upset with you, and it's the same thing with the Most High, YAHAWASHI. If you don't hearken and you don't take heed to the warning and the things that we're saying, man, look, you've already been warned. So then at this point, the Most High, he's justified in whooping your ass, because that's what would happen with us if we didn't listen to our parents or our the ones that were over us, our aunts or uncles or grandma, grandpas, whatever the case may be, and father, mother. They'll whoop your ass, so that you listen. Oh, you didn't want to listen? Okay, well here's the belt, here's the switch, or here's these hands, because sometimes I remember my grandma, she used to use her hands, she just grab you up quick, sometimes she'd have to throw shit at you too, but hey, that's what happens when you don't listen, when you just a little knucklehead, and that's the majority of our people, man. You just a bunch of brickhead Israelites, man, that don't hearken and nor incline the ear to hear what we're saying. But verse 5, it says, they said, turn ye again now every one from his evil way and from the evil of their doing, and dwell in the land of the Lord, and dwell in the land that the Lord hath given unto you and to your fathers forever and ever. See, but it says, and go not after other gods to serve them, to worship them, and provoke me not unto anger with the works of your hands, and I will do no hurt. So the Lord, he's telling you, look, don't do this, don't do that. And guess what? I ain't gonna mess with you, because I have no reason to, because you're not doing nothing wrong, But verse 7 says this, yet ye have not hearkened unto me, saith the Lord, that ye might provoke me to anger with the works of your hands, to your own hurt. So really, you're hurting yourself, because you're asking for it, So again, there's no excuses, all right? Either you take heed to the warning or you don't. And then whatever then your judgment lies at the door, okay? 2 Chronicles 36 and 15. And it says, and the Lord Yahawah, the Father, or Salakia, the Lord Yahawah of their fathers has sent them by his messengers, rising up betimes and sending because he had compassion on his people. And really, when you see us men, when we're out here, when we're making our lessons, when we're going out to the highways and hedges, that's mercy from YAHAWASHI. But you Israelites just don't give a shit, man. So therefore, the Most High, he sees that, and guess what? He gets mad, and you already know how when he gets mad, what's he got to do? In order for the Most High to calm down, he has to kill, all right? He has to start slicing and then dicing, all right? And then that's what he does. Just like with, Moses in the wilderness. When Israel kept complaining, and it said the Most High Yahawah got mad, and he sent fire on the camp. He sent the chariot to start fucking you Israelites up. And then the people started crying to Moses, and then Moses prayed, and then the fire was quenched, So when the Lord gets mad, man, that's a wrap. It's over. You can't do nothing about it, because the wrath is going to come regardless, But it says, rising up betimes and sending, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place. But they mocked the messengers of the Most High. So, and that's the thing, we're mocked. You know, oh, you niggas crazy. Oh, you niggas wearing dresses. Yeah, you niggas reading the white man's book. You know, you got Israelites that come up like that, man. And you really just want to, just beat their ass, because, it's just like, you Israelites, man, you disrespectful, man. Because we're out there showing you literal love, man. And then and what you give us back is nothing but hate, man. But guess what? Vengeance is the Lord. So look, we could do that, but guess what? We're not carnal men, and we can only do so much. The Most High, He could do much, much worse than what we could do. So therefore, we leave it in His hands, as we should, because vengeance belongs to the Most High. It says, but they mocked the messengers of the Most High, and they despised His words. And what happens? I wonder what happens when you despise the word. It says, this is Proverbs 13 and 13. It says, whoso despises the word shall be destroyed. And that's simple and plain to the point. You despise His word, guess what? You're going to be destroyed, man. But he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. And we want to be rewarded with salvation. That's why we fear and we do that which is required of us. Okay? So let's go back to 2 Chronicles and what was it? 36 and 20, or I'm sorry, 36 and 16. And it says, but they mocked the messengers of the Most High and despised His words. And we already just read what happens when you despise the word. You're going to be destroyed. And despised His words and misused His prophets until the wrath of the Lord rose up against His people till there was no remedy. See, and that's what's going to happen. The wrath of YAHAWASHI is going to rise up against His people and really upon all you people, because the slain of the Lord is going to be many. But we know that the judgment's going to start at the house of the Most High. Okay, and that judgment is going to be real brutal, man. Was in Psalm 3:19, for horrible is the end for the unrighteous generation. So your end, you people's end, is going to be real bad, man. All right, and the wrath of the Lord is going to rise up against you till there's no more remedy, man. Okay. And in this time of trouble to come, man, I mean, there's not going to be much mercy for you people, man. Because when you go to the book of Ezekiel and you read like the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th chapters towards like the end, it talks about how like He will have no pity. He'll have no mercy nor pity. Let me see if I can find it. I believe it's Ezekiel 4, I want to say. Let me see. Ezekiel 16. Nope. It's 7. Yep, here it is. This is Ezekiel 7 and 7. The morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land. The time is come, the day of trouble is near. And hey, that's without a doubt. The day of trouble is nigh. And that's what we're telling you. But you don't want to listen. And again, what happens when you don't listen? You suffer the consequences. And not the sounding again of the mountains. Now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish my anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense thee for all thine abominations. And my eyes shall not spare, you see, neither will I have pity. I will recompense thee according to thy ways, and thine abominations that are in the midst of thee. And ye shall know that I am the Lord that smiteth. You see, so you're gonna know the Lord's jacking you up, man. Okay. So, I'm gonna end it there through the spirit document. Just something that was on my spirit, to bring forth, and and at the point in time we're at right now, there's no excuses, man. Time to get right is now. I mean, you should have been getting right, but if you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing, now is the time to, get it in gear, man, and get everything right, man, because once that time comes where the trumpet is not blowing no more, that's when all hell's gonna break loose, man. The judgment's gonna come, man. And you're going to have Israelites that are going to try to get right, but it's going to be too late. You know, so now is the time to get right. And if you don't get right, you're going to get left. And there's going to be no excuses in that day. All right? So just do what you're supposed to be doing, man. What I like to say is, you do right, you're going to be all right. As long as you do right and you do what you're supposed to be doing, you're going to be all right, man. As long as you continue doing it until the very end. Because he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. And that's to the bitter end, the very end. All right? So, with that, brothers, I'm going to end it there through the Spirit. I pray and I hope that this lesson was edifying, exhorting, and comforting. As always, I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, Bahashim, YAHAWASHI, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone. GMS would tell me this truth. Honors to the brethren, the Akim out there that's pushing out this truth with all sincerity and faith. And to Wadi Yahawah, Bahashim, YAHAWASHI for allowing me to come back with another lesson. And it's on to the next one, brothers. Shalom.